Well, hello, lovelies, and welcome. Welcome back. I have been off having adventures, spring break adventures with my family. We got to sit in some hot water in Calistoga and drink some wine and roam around and have lots of visits with various beloveds and house guests. And so it's been a little bit since I've been here, and I'm coming to you today as a disembodied voice in my PJs with my cup of tea to bring you a guided meditation. So I'm going to see if I can figure out YouTube well enough to timestamp where we actually begin the meditation. But if you are listening in real time and don't feel like scrolling down to find the timestamp, I invite you to go ahead and get yourself to a place where you can be seated comfortably in an upright position with the crown of your head in alignment with the perineum so that your spine is nice and long and elongated, and your central channel, which runs through the core of your body from the crown of your head to your root, is open and spacious and ready to receive. If you can do so comfortably from a seated position, I do recommend that this is the position you choose. It is the position where you are least likely to fall asleep and most likely to receive the full benefit of this meditation. But I will also say that if you are more comfortable lying down, feel free to do so. And know that opening and softening and readying yourself to receive the message is the only thing you need to do. And so if you are lying down and you happen to fall asleep, or if you are using this to help you fall asleep, know that that's absolutely perfect as well. Your system will receive any energy work that I offer throughout this guided meditation, and I don't know what it will be yet, so there may be some or there may be none, and it may just be my voice that you're meant to listen to. If I am being shown to do some energy work, I will share what it is that I'm seeing and doing, and likely the why as well. But again, know that you can't possibly do this incorrectly. There is no wrong way of doing this. You do you, and you find a comfortable position and get yourself ready to receive. And what will be, will be. My only recommendation is that you don't listen to this while you are driving a car. Or, I don't know, should it come with like a warning like certain medications? Please don't operate heavy machinery while listening to this guided meditation. Please don't drive a car. Now, I don't want to be the cause of sleepy accidents. That's what I got. And I'm just going to take a nice deep breath here, and I invite you to do so as well. And we are going to begin. So if you haven't done so already, I invite you to either close your eyes or soften your gaze. And we're going to begin, as we always will, by taking some nice deep breaths together. So breathing in and sinking your breath all the way down into your belly, into your pelvic bowl, and then exhaling from your pelvic bowl all the way up into your belly and all the way out with a nice big release. And I want you to use your exhales as a release. So if you're in a place where you can make some noise, let out a sigh, tone, just let that exhale be a nice deep release for you. And we're going to do it again. Inhaling, sinking your breath all the way down into your belly, into your pelvic bowl. And exhaling and letting it all go. And one last time, inhaling, sinking your breath all the way down, deeper into your belly, deeper into your pelvic bowl. And exhaling and letting it all go. And I'm going to invite you to return to your regular rate and rhythm. And just invite yourself with each inhalation to come all the way into the present moment, to leave behind your day, to leave behind anything that's meant to follow this time. And then exhaling and sending anything that isn't of or for the present moment, sending anything that isn't of or for your highest unfolding out into the ethers on your breath. Again, inhaling, calling all of your energy into your body, calling the energy that you might have left in various spaces and places throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your lifetime, and calling all of your energy back, trusting that only that which is meant for you in this moment in time and space will come, and letting everything that isn't of or for your highest unfolding, everything that isn't of or for your highest self, sending it out with the breath. Beautiful. As we're breathing, I'm getting a message coming in that wants to be delivered. And that message is a very simple one. It's one that you've probably heard me say 100,000 times if you've been in my spaces. And that is, I am a body and a soul. And I believe that is where we're going to go today with this meditation, into the remembering in our human selves that we are, in fact, our cellular selves. We are humans, and we are divinity. We are magic. I am a body and a soul. And for the length of our time together, this is the work that we're going to do today. I'm going to invite you to draw your attention to your belly. If we're talking chakra, we're talking your solar plexus. I like to use the term lower dantian, which in Chinese medicine, it is your loving life force center. It is your chi center. For me, I feel this place about 2 or 3 finger breaths below my belly button in the center of my body. But I encourage you to notice where you feel this place the most in you. For some of you, it's going to be higher up along your rib cage. For others, it's going to be lower down, right around or above your pubic bone. I want you to feel into this place. Now, there are many I phrases that come with the chakras, and in this place, I always feel my own embodiment. So I want you to put your hands on the place where you feel this part of you the strongest. And I want you to say aloud if you can, but in your mind's eye if you can't speak, I am. Feeling into this place in your physical body, feeling into your solar plexus, feeling into this place where I like to say the rubber meets the road. This is the place where our etheric body meets our physical body. This is where our godliness, our divinity comes into our human form. This is the place where our gut feeling comes from, our sentient awareness, our sacred knowingness, our divine feminine knowingness, whether you identify as masculine or feminine, male or female, or somewhere in between. We all have masculine and feminine energy running through our systems. I invite you to feel into both here in your belly, here in your solar plexus. And say it with me one more time. I am. Beautiful. And if it would feel good to do so, I invite you to give yourself an adjective here. A positive adjective. Some of us are tempted to beat ourselves up, and we're not going to do that here. I want you to give yourself a positive, empowering adjective. Breathing in here and feeling the I am really landing here in your belly. And again, noticing where that feeling, that statement lands. What I'm going to invite you to do is link up this embodied place, link up your belly to the rest of your energy systems. So feeling into the I am, I want you to see if you can turn your energy and attention up to your heart space. So from the belly, you can draw a breath in and turn your attention almost like a satellite dish, turning up toward your heart space. And here, in this heart space, I hear two statements. One is, I am love. But my personal favorite here in this place, because it's often so difficult to remember or allow ourselves to feel it. I am beloved. And I just want you to sit with that for a moment and repeat that truth, whichever one feels best for you. I am beloved. I can almost feel my voice quivering. I can feel my body shaking a little bit, both because this, admittedly, is one of my tendermost places. My heart center here, knowing that I am beloved, isn't easy for me to always remember. And I also feel like I'm speaking to many of you who share the quaking, the quivering voice, and the shaking body when we remind ourselves, I am beloved. I want you to follow the energy in your heart center back down into your belly, into your loving life force center here in your solar plexus, in your lower dantian. And I just want you to notice if anything has shifted here in this feeling in your belly now that we've turned your attention to your heart center, to Ferret in the Judaic tree of life. Notice if anything has softened or opened between these two centers, between the I am and the I am beloved in your heart. I just heard from somewhere, I don't feel anything. And I just want to let you know that's absolutely fine also. We all begin where we begin. And if there's nothing here for you today, listen again. Or try this again on your own in a new way. Maybe your own magic wants to come through in a different way than the way that I'm being shown today, but you're not doing it wrong. It can sometimes take a little time to attune. I want you to come back up to your heart space. I want you to take a nice deep breath in here, breathing in, and I want you to hear your head, your voice in your head, or saying out loud, I am beloved. I want you to see if you can fill your heart center with this feeling of being beloved. And I'm going to take a moment to just go into the heart center of our collective. So this is a moment of energy work here. I'm going to be quiet as I do. And I'm going to share with you what I'm seeing as you remind yourself that you are, that I am beloved. The image that comes here is of a golden chamber. It's almost like the inside of a the word is always for me vessel. I'm seeing a golden vessel that I know is gold. And gold is the heart. Gold is the most pure metal. It cannot be tainted. And yet what I'm seeing here are like tarnished patches, almost as if it's copper. It's the feeling is that this collective heart, there are places that we have chosen to believe that we are tarnished, that we are tarnishable, if that's a word. And so I'm seeing the gold almost plated with copper, and then the copper turning green. It's like our bodies, our beings believe that we are somehow not golden, that we are somehow not pure, and almost to armor ourselves, or to armor the purity of the gold, to armor our hearts, to keep our hearts from being, I'm hearing tainted, but I'm also hearing invaded. It's a little bit of both. We've had to put this layer of protection, this copper layer of protection, almost as if it's armor, but it feels, and I don't mean to offend anyone when I say this, but it almost feels like a little bit of a joke. Like, do you think this copper plating that you've placed all within the walls of your solid gold, pure heart, do you think that's actually going to protect you? And when I say this, by the way, you can hear my tone. I'm saying this to myself as well. I'm right there with you always. I have not attained enlightenment. I am a body and a soul as well. And I am tender-hearted. So what I'm being shown to do is to pull away this copper plating, to just peel it off the insides of our collective heart. Because matter can neither be created or destroyed or something along those lines. What I'm being shown to do with what I'm pulling off, this lining of the heart that I'm pulling off, I'm being shown to place it in a cauldron and to just melt it down. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So using the element of fire and also the element of metal to cut away this lining and to change the form into something usable. I'm going to let that sit, and I'm going to come back to the vessel. I'm going to come back to our golden heart center of this collective. And I'm going to see if there's anything else that wants to happen here at the heart level. I'm hearing a messianic point, and this is in Kabbalah, in the Judaic tree of life. Tiferet is the heart, and the heart is the messianic point, the place of the dwelling of the Messiah within us. And I'm being told to share with you that the Messiah is, Christ was one of our messiahs, plural, I don't know. And his beloved companion, Mary Magdalene, was also the Messiah, because in the Judaic tradition, in the tree of life, you cannot have a masculine without the feminine. One does not exist without the other. Therefore, Christ was not acting alone. He was partnered. He was, in fact, very likely married to Mary Magdalene, and she is our divine feminine, one of our divine feminines. And there are many messiahs. There are many. Jesus Christ, Yeshua, was not the only. Mary Magdalene was not the only. There were those that came before, and there are those who will come after. I'm being shown to bring this forward here now, to remind you of your own divinity, to remind you of your own purity of golden heart, and to remind you that you don't need to line your hearts with copper or steel. Your heart center was designed to to love. Your human self was designed to move love through, to be love, and to receive love. In this golden vessel in your heart center, this golden vessel at the center of our collective heart, is designed to hold more love than you could ever imagine, and to move more love from you than you ever have before. And so before we say goodbye today, I'm going to invite you to open the crown of your head in whatever way feels good. Maybe you see a funnel opening up. Maybe it opens like a lid. Maybe the scalp just softens and opens like the pores of your skin to hot water. And I'm going to invite you to receive the light, the warm golden light of spirit, of divinity, of your highest self, and to pour it down through your crown, through your third eye, into your throat, into your heart center. Allow it to fill your golden vessel with divine nourishment. I want you to say or hear, "I am beloved," as you pour it down into your belly and connect your heart center. Connect your etheric self with your embodied self. I want you to feel into your solar plexus, feel into your belly. I want you to hear or say the "I am," and notice if anything has shifted. Allowing this abundant divine light, this abundant warm golden goodness be pumping through and into your belly. And I want you to sink it down into your pelvic bowl and all the way down into your root. You can maybe tighten all of your muscles at your root so you can feel the warm golden goodness sinking all the way in. And I want you to pull those muscles in one more time, tight, 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 tight. And on your exhale, I want you to sink down a taproot. I want you to visualize a root, a substantial root, not a little sprout, but a substantial root moving from your perineum down into your chair, into the floor, into the foundation of your home or building if you're indoors, and into the earth below you. I want you to allow this root to move with so much ease through all of the layers of rock and sand and silt and mud and water table, deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper toward the center of the earth. And as your root moves through, I want you to see if it can locate almost like a beacon. Maybe there's sonar, but there's a calling, there's a draw from the heart of Mama Earth, from the heart of that loamy, dark, luscious, fertile, divine feminine. want you to feel your root being drawn down toward her. I want you to feel her reaching up for your root. And I invite you to make a connection with her, with your root, in whatever way feels good to you. Let the heart of Mama Earth come up to reach your root and take hold. Let your root sink down into her. And I invite you to take a nice deep breath in and pull that fertile nourishment all the way through your taproot. So I want you to draw with your breath all of that Mama Earth goodness all the way up through your taproot, through all of the layers, up, 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 drawing upward, up, 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 into your root of your central channel. And I want you to continue to draw that Mama Earth goodness, that nourishment, that sentient knowingness into your pelvic bowl, into your belly, into your heart center, into your throat, into your third eye, and right out the crown of your head. Send it out in all directions. Let it form a beautiful bubble of earthen magic around you. And as you breathe in, I want you to feel that earthen magic, that divine feminine nourishment moving through the core of your body, filling you, coalescing and alchemizing with the warm golden light of spirit. I want you to feel the light coming down and through, and the Mama Earth goodness rising up and out, forming a protective bubble around you, anchoring you here for the remainder of your day, for the remainder of your night, for as long as you choose, knowing that the divine feminine and the divine masculine reside and move through you always, with so much wisdom, with so much clarity, with so much love. I want you to allow this flow to anchor you here, to nourish you, and to give you the courage to remember that even in all of our fallible humanity, no matter the mistake, no matter the rightness or righteousness, whether we are being good boys and girls or being not our best selves, we always have access to the abundance of love that is available to us in any given moment. One more deep breath in, feeling into your heart center and belly. I am beloved. I am beloved. I am beloved. I'm going to leave you here in this quiet place, remembering the truth of who you are, that you are a body and a soul, and you are beloved.